Breaking news. This just into our news desk right here at Zeducation. First place to break it. If you drink or enjoy pumpkin spice lattes or support it in any way, you are a problem. How racism found a home in pumpkin spice latte culture. It is a form of social injustice. You're bad. Welcome to Clown World. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Zeducation and welcome to Clown World. Here in Clown World, there is social injustice in everything, including the sun rising in the east and setting in the west. It's one of the biggest forms of social injustice that we see today that is not talked about. But that's what we do here on Zeducation. I Zeducate you and I let you know, because I want an informed public out there. I want people fighting the good fight. Here on these Clown World videos, the game is you cringe, you lose. I don't want you guys getting canceled. I don't want you drinking the pumpkin spice lattes. All right, I'm trying to keep you guys safe. So if you want to play today's game, you cringe, you lose, head down and like this video. And if you are new here, please make sure you are subscribed and have the bell clicked for notifications when new videos are uploaded. Now on to today's Clown World episode. If you cringe, you lose. Go.
Don't hear no. I eat no for breakfast. Don't hear no. Always believe in what can be, unburdened by what has been.
Oh, this lady. I eat no. One more time. I gotta say this one more time.
Don't hear no. I eat no for breakfast. Don't hear no. Always believe in what can be, unburdened by what has been.
Number 2 in line, folks. Number 2 in line. Janet Yellen. We can certainly afford 2 wars, U.S. Treasury Secretary says. Here's the debt clock from about a week ago. U.S. national debt, $33.5 trillion. And we can afford 2 more wars. Can we, though? You can afford it just as much as your neighbor who has 3% down on a $600,000 house and drives a $1,200 a month car. Because they can afford that too. Of course, we can afford anything. We got a fashion show with that. Okay. This guy's, does he mock him? Fashion, guys, I love it. Easily replicated. I mean, kind of a lot of work here. Fashion. Oh, it's so beautiful. Have you guys ever been to a fashion show? Shame on you if you have. You're supporting this idiocy. But I love this guy. I don't know who he is. Mocking these people. I love it. Art. Get with it, guys. Get with the times. Oh my. What? Desperate times call for desperate measures, man. This guy must have some red shown in his bank account. He needs the money, apparently. Get out of here. Good luck trying that in a world full of cameras, man. Trying to get that insurance claim. Scumbag. From UN Women. Remember, trans lesbians are lesbians too. Let's uplift and honor every expression of love and identity. Happy International Lesbian Day. Don't forget. Don't forget it. That's a real tweet from a real UN account. Brought a tape measure to the bar. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. All right, boys, bring a scale. You can bring a scale now to the bar. Apparently, I'm not making the rules. We don't like double standards here. So, if they can bring tape measures, you guys can bring scales. A lot of people aren't going to like that. They're going to be offended, but it is what it is. It is the rules. We don't want double standards, right? Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker calls on Biden to direct migrants away from his state, despite boasting it was the most welcoming in the nation just 2 years ago. Common theme here. New York City, same thing. We are a sanctuary city. Anyone is welcome. Shame on Orange Man. He is bad. Now, the problem hits them. They have to deal with the problem. They don't want anything to do with it. I thought you guys were a sanctuary city. I thought everyone was welcome. A bunch of racists. That's what I have to say. Unbelievable. California governor signs law requiring gender-neutral bathrooms in schools by 2026. Now, is this, are they going to keep boys and girls as well and just have the other bathroom? Get on board with the wokeism, guys. Man gets woman's name tattooed in exchange for lifetime subscription to her OnlyFans. Bro, why? Don't do this to yourself, man. Well, you already did it, but other bros out there, don't do this. Don't get sucked into it. Want to honor Dakota land with the new voluntary tax? You can. You can pay money voluntarily. You know what? Let's make all taxes voluntary. How about that? That would be amazing. All taxes voluntary from now on. You'll get a great turnout. Batman star Robert Pattinson, worth $100 million, says he suffers anxiety over lack of job security in film industry. Didn't you guys have so much empathy? Didn't you feel so bad for all these actors and writers on strike in Hollywood? Oh, they have it so hard. So hard, man. Former Disney screenwriter behind Bambi remake calls for scene in which the famous deer's mother dies to be scrapped because it is too triggering for parents and children. Sadly, that's just a part of our being. Everyone has to deal with it at some point, so why would you take it out? It's part of it. It's a part of Bambi. You don't change Bambi. That's the story. New Hillary Clinton calls for formal deprogramming of Trump supporters. That's a real thing, real headline. She really said that. Talk about crazy World War II era time kind of propaganda there. We need to deprogram. We need to send them to re-education camps. And you're calling the other side the bad guys? FAA warns that falling satellites are going to start killing people. What? The FAA has sounded the alarm on the danger of falling Starlink satellites, and SpaceX is not happy. That's kind of terrifying. Clemson University students march on campus after tampons were quietly removed from the men's bathroom. How dare they? How dare they remove tampons from men's bathrooms? This is what your kid gets when they go to college. This is, social activism in 2023. Amazing to see. I'm glad they're really fighting the good cause. Epstein victim who testified against Ghislaine Maxwell has died, and her family wants answers. October 14th, 2023? How did this lady die? That's what I want to know. And how is this not everywhere? There could be crimes Trump committed that are so secret, it isn't worth charging. Experts. The experts say, this is so secret, and it's so bad that we can't publicly charge him. Very believable. Very believable article there. 3 baby-faced teens charged in New York City hate crime beating of 72-year-old man. Baby-faced? They're young men. Okay, that's, yeah. Very bizarre headline.
Men who carry water bottles out in public give me the ick, especially at the airport. You can't go a few hours without having your little sips of water. Carrying around anything is a feminine trait. The only things men should be carrying around are his wallet and a pocket knife.
This has to be satire. Has to be satire. And if you're lifting weights, you got to have a lot of water. If you're working out, you're doing anything physical, you should be drinking a lot of water. Even if you're not, you should be drinking lots of water. So, fellas, watch out for them landmines. This is one of those crazy girls out there. Lots of them out there these days. Americans failed to pay a record $688 billion in taxes. The IRS says that will change. How do you know that that's how much they didn't pay? If they have, if you know that, why don't you just write a check or, an invoice? Say this is how much you owe. If you know how much they owe. What a waste of time and money to have everyone file taxes if you know that's how much people aren't filing. It makes sense, right, guys? It's New York. I don't know what this is. Are you making a statement here? Is this an artistic... You highlighting the rat problem in New York? Are you trans rat? No, man, that's completely sane there. Trans cyclists take gold and silver in Chicago women's races. How come you don't see this in the men's races? And that's an honest question, you know? Biology doesn't matter. How come that doesn't happen? It never in the history will happen. It won't. It won't happen because, you know. But if anyone has any further details, any guesses, let me know in the comments. Mayor Adams, chief advisor, calls on feds to close the borders amid migrant crisis. I thought you guys were sanctuary cities. What changed? Did you get bitten by the racist bug? Are you xenophobic? You hate immigrants? I just can't believe this. Wow. That's so hateful of you guys.
The worst part about living in New York is having to ring these bells every time you want to get something at CVS.
That is ridiculous.
I have to do it again for the soap.
You're kidding me. The joys of living in a city, am I right? Am I right? Despite earning a 3.97 unweighted and 4.42 weighted GPA, scoring 1590 out of 1600 on the SATs, and founding his own e-signing startup, Rabbit Sign, in sophomore year, Zong was rejected by 16 colleges he applied to. Affirmative action, folks. Affirmative action. Pretty crazy, though. This guy is overqualified to go to any college, and they're rejecting him in the name of diversity and inclusion. I don't know about you guys, but if it were me, that's the first person I want to hire and bring into my institution because, you know, should be a merit-based system, right? He qualifies above and beyond. So sad, very sad, the system that we have developed and we promote here. And this guy gets screwed. Furia's Maine High School sophomore transgender runner 16 dominates girls' races and rises to 4th in rankings after coming 172nd while racing as a boy. Yeah. Again, you know, you just don't see these stories in the boys' races.
This is quite possibly the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. You are reporting that someone stole the drugs that you were trying to sell them.
Sir, I'm broke. I'm just trying to make a little bit
At what point does this make any sense? At what point?
It doesn't make it.
At what point do you think telling the cops that someone stole...
I'm being honest. He's not being honest.
This poor bastard.
Are there drugs in this car?
No, there isn't.
No drugs in my car.
There isn't. There isn't.
And this, she's just standing there laughing. This guy...
469.
This is what our cops have to deal
This
with,
is the
folks.
dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
469.
This poor guy.
Where are you at?
Oh my god.
It's not funny, but it is.
I need you to come over here. Stay right there, ladies. Sorry, sir. Let me move my car for you. I'm just going to move my car so we can get on.
My cop friends out there. It's the dumbest thing you've ever been called to. Can you top this? By the time I'm 67, over $600,000 will be paid into Social Security on my behalf. That money would have been worth $1.9 million if I had gotten a 5% return. My annual interest would be $95K. The government promises me $3,000 a month at 67, which is $37,000 a year. How is this not theft? Oh, it is. It is a high theft, but it's so high that they're above the law. Because they are the law. They just steal your money and then we can't do anything about it. They've been doing that for years, right? Plus size influencer who petitioned for free extra plane seats calls on hotels to enlarge hallways. Look, I've been to lots of hotels and the hallways are already pretty big. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. This is how good we have it in our country. Like these are the things that we're advocating for now. That's how good it is here in this country. Forget hot girl summer. Hairy girl winter has arrived. Now, don't complain about not getting dates. Border Patrol arrests on the FBI's terror watch list at the southern border. 151 in 2023, 98. Look at that. Wow. Not many under Trump. Quite a few, though. You know, that's not alarming at all. Not alarming at all. On the FBI watch list, and they're coming through the southern border. That's not alarming, guys. UK university to offer postgraduate degree in witchcraft and the occult. It's already a waste of money. 90% of degrees are a waste of money, and I'll stand by that. I say it all the time on this show, and I believe that. Why not? Go waste your money. Go learn the dark arts. I made my own DIY birth control by pushing my balls into my body. That's, oh, dude, what a 2023 headline. Our young male youth. So let's hope we don't go to war. We're screwed. British actress calling someone woke equivalent to a racial slur. What a woke idiot. Unfortunately, it is not racist when the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. It just, you know, there's not injustice everywhere. You're subscribed to a false narrative, false religion, unfortunately, for you.
Today I'm going to show you how to use pumpkin spice pronouns in sentences, so let's go! Pumpkin spice pronouns, oh my goodness, I love pumpkin spice so much. Azul, do you like pumpkin spice?
No. I love pumpkin spice.
What a racist. We're gonna stop it. I can't believe you're promoting pumpkin spice. Did you not see that intro? Disgusting. Senator John Fetterman, America not sending their best and brightest to Congress. He really said that. The irony. He's right, but you're kind of one of those people, bro.
12-year-olds should be able to get a tattoo.
No. No. It's a pretty permanent decision. They can't make the decision for themselves yet. Something permanent on their body.
Do you think a 12-year-old should be able to consent to puberty blockers?
Yes. Yes. And I understand how that sounds really hypocritical. Yes, it's a permanent change on their body, but I think that at that point in their life, they probably know who they are, who they want to be.
And you think so at 12 years old?
Yes.
That is funny. What's this guy's name? Terrence Lee? LE3? Terrence Elliott, that's great. You know, it's funny leading them down that path of logic, and then they in the face of seeing how hypocritical and stupid they are, they still go with it.
Can you remember that I told you that I'm non-binary?
Yeah, I'll try my hardest, okay? It's not something that I deal with every day, so I'll have the mistake of the habit, right?
Thanks.
So I'll refer to you as Kai, right?
Yes.
Perfect. I want you to imagine about a 4-inch wide line, okay? That 4-inch wide line is just going to go from your right foot completely straight to the back of your car. Mm-hmm. Can you picture that 4-inch wide line? Can you picture it? Just a straight 4-inch wide line.
Yes.
Perfect. Hang on.
Do you want me, like...
I'm going to go over some instructions before you do anything, okay? I need to know if you have any injuries or anything that would prevent you from doing a standard walk or a turn tonight.
Mental health.
Any physical injuries?
Mentally, yeah. But no.
Nothing that would prevent you from just walking and turning. I saw you exit the vehicle, you walked over here just fine, no complaints of injuries.
I know. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Mental, PTSD, depression, anxiety.
I get you.
What else you want?
Well, unfortunately, I'm just asking about physical.
I know.
Okay?
I know you are.
So, I want you to go ahead and put your left foot on that 4-inch wide line, just like I'm doing. Now, with your right foot, place it in front of your left in a heel-to-toe touching manner with your arms by your side, just like this, ma'am.
Can you not call me ma'am, please?
I'm trying my hardest.
Oh, man, to be a cop, anyone that deals with this crap on a daily basis, beautiful clip there. I'm sorry you had to deal with that, officer.
It's crazy. So, I'm out here pumping gas between California and Arizona.
What?
Check that bad boy out.
What the hell? When was this?
$8.99 a gallon. Jeez.
What? 8.9. Let me know in the comments. What are you guys paying right now? We're kind of getting a little breather on the oil spike, so it's not at highs that they were like a month ago, but it seems like they're gonna go a lot higher here soon. Price of oil just keeps going up. Let me know what you guys are paying. That's insane.
If you weren't one of the lucky ones who locked in a 2% interest rate in 2021, you might be looking at less square footage to make your home affordable.
The hell's that?
And this 400 square foot house in San Diego might just fit the bill. $400,000 and less than 400 square feet. The listing says it has a fully functional kitchen because that's a selling point in this economy.
$1,000 a square
sleeping in your
foot.
foyer because your front door is right across from your bed. I don't know why you thought $400,000 would get you central air, because you have an air conditioning unit. We can't be taking up precious square footage with things like closets. For the $3,000 a month you're paying in your mortgage, you do have 2 full rooms. This kitchen is big enough for whatever side hustle you're gonna have to do to afford it, like baking birthday cakes or streaming yourself live while you cook. Luckily, the finishings are all nice, and this is a beautiful bathroom, but I'm pretty sure there's no washer and dryer in the unit. I spotted some clotheslines out in the front yard. Also, this is built in 1868, so I would be concerned about any historic preservation issues and not being able to make this any bigger. So what do you think? Is this your new home?
It's Bidenomics, man. Things are great. Things are perfect. We're thriving. We are thriving. 2021, $500,000 house, 3% interest rate, $2,100 payment. 2023, same house, 7%, $3,300 payment. And that's assuming a 20% down. That's, you know, 100 grand cash you got to have. Pretty affordable, huh? Pretty affordable. And rates don't seem to be going down anytime soon, sadly.
I hate when people say that wheelchairs are only for people who need them. Because when they say that, what they mean is wheelchair users are for people who are paralyzed. But not everyone who is a wheelchair user, who uses a wheelchair, who needs a wheelchair, is paralyzed. Because if you're gonna do away with wheelchairs for anyone who has the physical ability to stand for like a couple seconds, I think we should do away with strollers. Because toddlers can stand, they can walk pretty far actually. If you hold their hand, they can get around fine. You know why we use strollers? Because we do need them. We need them. You cannot tell me that we do not need strollers. And we use strollers for kids who are pretty big, right? 4, 5, 6 years old. You're using a stroller because kids get tired. Their muscles are underdeveloped, just haven't gotten the chance to grow yet. And you know what? Some adults need strollers too.
Yeah, you're comparing adults and toddlers and young kids. They're kids. This is the level of injustice everywhere. It's maddening, man. I totally side with her. She makes valid and great points. Glad she's out there doing such great work. F Trump, Biden 2024. F Biden, Trump 2020. All right. I'm going to go ahead and say, I'm going to assume you're okay, I'm going to go ahead and assume, since you have an American flag and you're driving a truck, that you mean F Biden. But you're going to have to, fix that. It's maybe a message that's a little out there to put on your truck. Driving around with that. I don't care what you feel, but whatever, man. It doesn't really make sense, is what I'm saying. Rising addiction to milk tea linked to depression in adolescence. You know what? I always say it. Coffee and water, man. Maybe you like to have a beer here and there. So be it. But drinking all this sugar, all this weird stuff, it ain't good for you. All right. We got a longer post here. Let's read this.
Now, more than ever, we need unity among homeowners. I see quite a few weak cowards in the area listing their home prices for less than they're worth. I understand the desire to sell your house quickly, but listing your home for a lower value than what it's worth hurts comps for all your neighbors. This is especially painful for those who purchased recently and can't go underwater. Otherwise, they will have trouble refinancing when rates go down. So please, have some humanity and stand with your neighbors and do not lower house prices. If we work together to secure our community's real estate market, we can persevere through this winter and into spring where sale prices will go up again.
This is why we should be teaching basic economics, in all grade levels. It's not quite how it works. Lady, guy, whoever. Good luck to you. I hope you didn't buy high, because, you might have to sell low here soon.
How's that for pollution? What's that? It's killing you? Hey, Tom. She's crying.
Give them a break, guys. They're, they're not all there. Not all of them are there. It's not killing you. It's not. You're going to be all right. Get on your bike, get on your electrical scooter, and scram. Biological man crowned Miss Portugal in Miss Universe pageants. At least 2 biological men will compete to become Miss Universe. Welcome to 2023. Accept it, folks. Accept it. Put the tampons in the men's rooms. I can't even say with a straight face. This, I have Palestinian LGBTQ friends. I have been to gay clubs in the Middle East. There's a great deal of homophobia, but it's not you wouldn't survive level in many places, including Palestine. Exactly. LGBT people are much safer in Gaza than Florida or Texas, for instance. Florida. Do you know what Sharia law is? Like, have you the tenets of that? Have you studied that? Like, just an ounce at all? You know, go ahead. Take your camera over there, make a little documentary, prove everyone wrong, but be careful. Ignorance is not always bliss, I have to say that. How'd you do in today's video? Did you cringe at any of this stuff? If you did, you have a problem, all right? And you need to get with the 2023 times, the 2023 mindset, all right? I'm sick and tired of it. Let me know how you did down in the comments. While you're down there, please like this video. Please help us get it recommended to others. That's it for today's video. Until next time, I'm Tyler Zed, and this is Zeducation.
For the children.
Idiots.